morning experts. And now it is time for our master class of the day. And to help us with that is not just anybody, let me tell you. He's an international trainer. He comes to us with over 40 years of experience, and he is a six-figure ring earner, member of the ELC, that is Executive Leadership Council, and he is also the first shareholder in the US of A. We call him everybody's coach. We're talking about Coach Erik Robinson.
Thank you, Troy, for that amazing introduction. Can y'all feel it? Can y'all feel it? Can you feel it?
We feel it. We feel it.
Ooh, do y'all feel the energy?
Yes.
Oh, it's on fire. The block is hot. The block is hot. Hey, I got a quick question for y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Ooh, the coffee's hot. Hot. I asked for warm coffee, but they bring me a hot coffee. That's all right. That's a selling tip. You want to take care of your customers, give them what they want, not what you like it. You might like it piping hot, but if they like it warm, give it to them warm. But anyway, here we go. Got a quick question for y'all. I want to know this answer. Have you ever felt like you burning out, like you running, and you are burning out, like your energy is low?
Oh, yeah.
And your money is low with it, right? Not like, it's one thing your energy is low, but your money's going high. You can overcome that. But has you ever felt like my energy is low and the business just ain't getting where I want it to go? I'm pushing, I'm giving a lot of effort, but it ain't caught up yet? We're going to fix that today. We're going to fix that today. Today's topic is the number one shift that turns, I got this right here. The number one shift that turns hustlers into CEOs. The number one shift that turns hustlers into CEOs. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the strategies. So with that being said, I got to ask y'all this question. I need to feel the energy on the line. Team, how y'all feel? And what's up?
My
income. Get a green sheet.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Give it to me.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yes. Give it to me. Give it to me. That's right, Donnie. That mute button is a friend sometimes, or it can be an enemy. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, my goodness. We got something for y'all today. The hustlers into CEOs. The hustlers into CEOs. We're gonna jump into that. That's gonna be major for y'all. Turning hustlers into CEOs. So here's the thing. Hustlers grind until they get burnt out, right? They got a song. What's that? Rick? Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling. Hustlers grind until they get burnt out. CEOs. Here's the difference. Hear me, y'all. Y'all ready for this one? CEOs, they build a system that keeps paying them even when they stop working. Woo! Oh my goodness.
Say that again. Spin the block on that.
Hustlers grind until they get burnt out. CEOs build a system that keeps paying them even when they stop working. Woo, that's the key, y'all. See, most people are so focused on hustling, You focus on you. You're not focused on building a system. See, it's not about the hours you put in. It's about the identity. It's not about your hours. It's about your identity. I keep telling y'all, why do I drink out of this cup? It's called, ooh, I gotta be careful with this one. This is hot today. They bought this one hot. You see that? I am the CEO. You might be able to see the smoke if I had 4K. I am the CEO.
There you go.
See, I don't drink out nothing but other than what I am the CEO cups. Are y'all catching me? Why? Because I always got to remind myself I'm the CEO, because otherwise I can be hustling. Does it mean CEOs don't do work? No, it doesn't mean that. But you heard Donnie came in, like you said, like a boss. See, CEOs move like a boss. But here's the thing. When we building the business, we type of business we got, we're now bosses, but we're bosses with bosses. Are y'all hearing me? See, it's a conglomerate. It's a bosses of bosses.
That's right.
I'm not nobody's boss. I got to operate my business like a boss, but I understand there's other bosses around. It's a partnership.
Watch what eggs do to your brain. Take a look at
Watch what the eggs do. That's what I'm saying.
Eggs alone. I'm telling y'all, leave them eggs alone, because the chickens they got a powerful union, right? The chickens and the cows got a union that will tear you up. You ever notice the price of steak and beef going up? That's the union. I'm like, man, the chickens are on strike. Anyway, yes, but that's what it is. Your bosses are bosses. Are y'all catching that? You got to understand that it's partnerships. So sometimes part of your partnership is helping your partner understanding that they are a boss.
That's right.
Just because you signed the application don't mean you identify with a boss. They should put that on the application. What do you identify with? Employee,
right.
Entrepreneur, hustler. How do you identify yourself? Not the him, her, it, she, what, we. You got to identify as a boss. Are y'all hearing that? Bosses aren't afraid of other people doing great. CEOs want the best employees. They want the best team. Are y'all catching that? You think sports, right now we got the NFL. They're drafting the best players. They're not going, oh man, I don't want that guy because he's going to have a big ego and he's going to get a lot of spotlight. No, I want the guy who's going to bring the spotlight to my team. Because the value of my team goes up. See, CEOs think valuation. Employees think income. Let that sink in. What's the value of your business? When we look at celebrities and you going online, do you ever ask their income, or you ask what do they look up? Their what?
Net worth.
Net worth. Their net worth. That's the valuation.
That's also a question on the insurance application.
Come on now, it's on the insurance. How many of y'all ever had somebody get stuck at that question? What's your net worth? What do you mean? And you got to help them try to figure out their net worth. Like I just met you, Billy Bob. I got to help you figure out your net worth because you never asked yourself that question. See, the CEOs know the valuation of the company. They know what the company's valued at. Why? Because usually their bonuses are attached to that. Usually there's shareholders and investors who are measuring that. Like, nah, I need to know what's the valuation of this company because I've invested into this company. I need to see you bring the valuation of this company up. Are y'all with me? So y'all got to start thinking, how do I raise the value of my company? Not just how do I raise my income? Now, I know we say, what's up, my income? The cool thing about this business, ladies and gentlemen, our income goes up directly in proportion to the value of the company. So you raise the company, your income is going to go up.
So your income going to go up.
Some of y'all can catch that. But see, you focus on the income, Does the value of the company go up? No. Eric, break that one down for me. If I focus on the value of the company, my income goes up. Meaning, if I go build a powerful team, create the system, master the system, work the system, teach everybody else how to do the system, they make more money, the valuation of the company goes up, my business goes up, and my income does what? Go up. Now, let's suppose I don't worry about that. I'm just focused strictly on my income. I go out there and sell a lot of policies, make some sales, make some sales, make some sales. I ain't worried on the system. I can just shoot from the hip. I'm a good salesperson, which I is. So I can do this. And this is what I did in the beginning. I can go out there and make some sales and don't worry about the team. My income goes up, but does the value of my company go up? No. You know why? Because what happens if Eric slips and falls and trips or gets sick and I can't make no sales? What happens to my income?
Zero.
Down. The value of your company. Nobody wants to buy a company or think you value it. You're the only commodity. Any business person say, if it's built off of you, Tawana, if you're the only one making sales, that ain't valuable to me. Because Tawana can change your mind. Bam, she's out. Now I have nothing. Are y'all seeing that? So don't confuse building your business with the same thing as building your income. Two different things. People are like, yeah, I made some money. Okay, in the next month, the money ain't there. Why? Because you didn't do the work or you didn't get the customers, you didn't get the clients, because it might be a cycle. But people who build the business, the income is always going to be, you can see a steady climb, a steady increase. Uncle Jock has built a business. Uncle Jock, when was the last time you personally made a sale in your business? You wrote the deal, you wrote the policy.
About 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Would you say your income is pretty consistent? If you look at your rolling 12 months, is it pretty consistent for the last 2 to 3 years?
Yes.
So hold on, 4 years ago you wrote a sale, but how come you consistently making six figures? Somehow, some kind of way, it always adds up. You're still going to be over a certain amount of income. And it starts to go up and starts to go up and starts to go up. And that's the business. See, some people say, well, his income is more predictable than some of y'all because you're just doing it on your own. See, you want to get rid of the roller coaster? Build a bigger business. I'm just telling y'all.
Coach Erik.
Yes.
I know we got some newer people. By newer, I mean like people who've been here within the last 2 years. What happened with your business 2 years ago?
Well, 2 years ago, I had a situation. That situation you're referring to?
Yeah, go ahead.
So 2 years ago, anonymous caller, I had a situation with one of my family members, and I had to go.
You can be detailed.
Huh?
You can be detailed.
All right, anonymous caller, I had a situation with a family member, and they was going through a situation, a divorce. My daughter was going through a divorce. And it wasn't a pretty divorce. It was due to domestic violence. And so she was living in Michigan at the time. So I had to relocate and go to Michigan. Here's the thing. Without getting into so much detail, she came home. She's like, Dad, I'm coming back home to Maryland. But they had a baby involved. And the court said, the baby got to come back to Michigan. Mom can stay in Maryland, but the baby got to come back to Michigan because that's the Michigan laws. And like, how are you going to just bring the baby back and the baby ain't going back to the dad now because we got some situations right now. So she had to go back to Michigan. And then I'm like, I'm not sending my daughter back to Michigan by herself. So the whole family went back to Michigan. So we still had our residence in Maryland, but now I'm in Michigan living in Airbnbs because we kept asking the court every week, hoping the court was going to grant us a way to come back. We went through 2 or 3 different lawyers, spent tens of thousands of dollars and living in Airbnbs. But all that time for maybe like almost 2 or 3 months, that whole time, my business kept going. And most people didn't realize. I did my morning calls from an Airbnb in the inside of a, what do you call it, a closet. I would go in the closet inside the Airbnb sometimes And we didn't stay in the same Airbnb. We was on 3 days on because we think we're going to go. And then next thing you know, they're like, oh, we rented the place out to somebody for 1-2 days. So then we had to pack up at 10 o'clock and then go move into another Airbnb for later on that day. And you couldn't get into the next one until 4 o'clock. So we had a whole car full of stuff for 4 or 5 hours. And we had to do that for months, weeks at a time. And we didn't want to rent it too long because we was hoping this is going to be the week the judge is going to let us go. And we did that on and off for 2 months, 3 months. But my business kept going. And I thank God that I built the business. Are y'all catching me? That was it. See, some people start thinking, my team doing this, they ain't doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, I consider myself a hustler. But what if you were a hustler turned CEO? Now you're pouring that energy into the business, into your system. That's why I do the calls. We do a training Tuesday and Saturday, just teaching the system. Eric, why you spend Tuesdays and Saturdays of your time teaching the system and training the team? Because that's what I understand. Are y'all hearing me? And I look at it down the road, the value of the team. They have, why you get on this morning calls, Eric, every day? Why you train every day 4 times a week? You've been doing it for the last 15 years because I hustle as a CEO. Understand the team is starting to win. Are y'all seeing the value of your business go up? You hear the Dr. Marks, bam, you hear the Tawanas, you hear the Donays. Are y'all hearing that? Right? You start hearing, you hear the petty cash. That is the value of pouring in the LaShondas. That's the value of understanding the system. Hope that answered your question, anonymous caller.
Yes, thank you.
You know, here's the thing. It says this: CEOs who effectively delegate and focus on strategy to grow their business, grow their companies 3 times faster than those who just stay stuck in daily tasks. Focus on the strategy. See, if you're part of our organization, you ain't got to create the strategy. We already got it created. We got a franchise model. So if you're watching this video, you wondering, should I get involved? Yeah, we got a franchise model that you follow it to make 6 figures in 6 months on a part-time basis. Well, Eric, has anybody ever done it? Absolutely. What if it's 6 figures in a year? Has anybody done that? Absolutely. If you follow the system, then you got to pour energy and effort into the system. And remember, every time you question and doubt the system, you almost start back. You don't go all the way back to 0, but you take a step back. You do that Paula Abdul. 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. We come together. You play that shuffle game. Are y'all with me? So what you got to do is try to mentally stop playing the shuffle game with your future. We've been there, done that enough times in our life. Now you've got a franchise model. You got a system that works. Now, all you got to do is mash the gas and go. It's like, it ain't all green lights. There would be some speed bumps. There would be some red lights. But don't you arbitrarily put on the brakes just because you just like, you know what, it's going too fast. Oh, you know what, maybe I should turn right. Did the navigation tell you turn right? No. But so I'm slowing down at every corner. You're slowing down at every corner, looking around and seeing, should I turn here? Should I turn there? But the navigation says, stay on this road for the next 200 miles. Stay on this road for the next 2 years. Don't deviate. Don't make no turn for the next 2 years. But every time you see a sign, oh man, there's a Roy Rogers over there. Maybe I just need to pull over and get something to eat. Oh man, maybe I need to go here. Maybe I need to go there. See, you're driving. You're the driver. But see, most of us are used to being passengers. Like the job is set, and they tell you where to go, and you just get on and do your thing every day. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to look left, look right. It's like getting on an airplane. You get on an airplane and your destination is California, leaving from Washington, D.C. You get on a plane, the pilot's going to take you to California. He's going to fly over a whole rack of states, and he's not going to stop. But let you be the pilot and put you in a car. Man, you stopping, sightseeing, and doing everything else. That's how your business is. When you now are the CEO, you're the driver. And most of us have not been taught and trained how to stay focused and get to the destination without being sidetracked by all the billboards and all the other fancy things to the left and the right. Just follow the system. Follow the GPS. Are y'all hearing me? Could you get a flat tire along the way? Yeah. Fix the flat, keep going. Could you get pulled over by the police along your journey? Yeah. Somebody going to complain about you, write a letter. to the congressman about you, yeah, you get pulled over. But guess what? You boom, 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 get the ticket, keep going, pay the fine, keep going. Are y'all catching me? It's that hustle mentality I want y'all to catch. So, real quick, let me give you a couple of points. I'm gonna go through these 5 points real fast. Y'all ready? Why hustle harder? Because it leverage. Why hustling harder without leverage leads to exhaustion? We already know that. Hustling harder without leverage will lead to exhaustion. Hustling harder without leverage will lead to exhaustion. That's number one. Hustling harder without leverage will lead to exhaustion. We've been there. Number two, you got to have the shift from doing everything to building a system of duplication. You got to make the shift from doing it all. If it is to be, it's up to me. Yeah, it's up to you to teach the system. See, it's up to you. You got to teach the system. You gotta own the system. Are y'all hearing me? You got to work this. For our team, we got a special 4-step system. You better work it like you created it. Because the person you're teaching, they don't care where it came from. They just want to know, do you believe in it? Your client don't care who created the green sheet. They just care that you believe. This is the system that you believe. Are y'all hearing me? That's all people care about. Do you believe it? Number 3, stop asking how to do it and start asking who can do it. We talked about that. LaShonda's like, man, I'm figuring the who's. I call her Booker T because she will book you up. She will book you. You got a calendar, she gonna book it, right? And she's gonna, but that's how you get to where you're trying to go. Figure out who can do it, who can help you. And now we got the amazing chats and all these AI. Yo, nobody's alone. You like, hold on, you got expert information instantly. 5 years ago, you had to figure this thing out. 4 years ago, you had to figure this thing out. I remember at one of our level ups, I introduced chat to our team. That was about 3 years ago. I said, yo, look at this thing called chat. And I was way ahead of the curve with chat. Chat was on the alpha maybe like 2 or 3 months. They're like, I never heard of that. Now we're using it 3 years later. People using it all the time. Like, I was one of the early adopters. I'm like, man, they don't know. Man, I can create my presentations, my trainings, and I got to stop using brain power. I used my brain power for the last 15, 20 years. Remember, we've been doing this calls for 20 years, 15 years. That's daily. I had to come up with content every day for 15 years. Now, I use my brain power, plug it in the chat, and it gives me a nice format. Are y'all with me? Ask who can do it. Number 4, CEOs don't manage tasks. They manage outcomes. This one's big, y'all. I'm going to take a minute here. As a CEO, stop managing the task. You don't got to micromanage. You manage the outcome. What's the outcome? Did you get a customer? Did that produce? Did you get an appointment? See, you can't control the customers. Did you get an appointment? Are you doing the things you needed to do to get an appointment? Tawana, bam, the task was going to the store and asking the question and then doing a follow-up. And then you got an appointment. Manage the outcomes. Are y'all with me? You can't control what the appointment is going to lead to. If you get enough appointments, you'll get enough sales, you'll get enough partners. Are y'all hearing me? That's our business. Everything is appointment driven here. Get the appointment, do the presentation, and then eventually you'll make a sale or you'll get a business partner. My coach who taught me this, he said, man, this guy made over $30 million in this company. And this company they was paying out 50 cents to maybe $2 per customer. He made $30 million in maybe a 10 or 15 year period. His thing was this: set appointments, show the plan, and plug into meetings. I said, well, what's your secret? Set appointments, show the plan, plug into meetings. $30 million from a company that only operated in 5 states. It wasn't a company that did business all around the world. No. Set appointments, show the plan, plug into meetings. Set appointments, show the plan, plug into meetings. And he did that and taught that and taught that. And guess what everybody else started teaching? Set appointments, show the plan, plug into meetings. Set appointments, show the plan, plug. And it was duplicatable. Something system, something easy. Are y'all hearing me? Our system, what do we say? Who gets the green sheet?
Everybody get a green sheet.
Everybody get a green sheet. Y'all know the questions to ask leads to the green sheet. You teach that, bam. $30 million is coming to you sometime soon. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but ladies and gentlemen, it's possible. If it ain't 30, would you be okay with 3 in the next 5 years? I take it. Most people don't make $3 million in their lifetime. And last one, number 5. Why control kills growth. This was CEOs. You got to release it without losing the vision. You got to release the control without losing the vision. You know, I'm going to close with this. I've had a couple of situations where people complained about me to the compliance office. On my team, yeah, they write letters to compliance. Eric, da, da, da. And you know what the typical, the common thread is? Eric, help my team or allow somebody else to help my team member. That was it. Y'all really, people really write a letter. Eric, let somebody, either he helped my team without telling me, or he let somebody else help my team without telling me. And that's what they want to complain about. What is it? You think you want to control a grown adult? Not one time that either one of those individuals, there's about 3 of them, ever think you don't own that team member. They can choose who they want to work with and where they want to work with, but you want to blame me for condoning the fact that your team member wants to get help from somebody other than you. One, because neither one of them was capable of helping them. I'm gonna just call it what it is. And number 2, even if you was capable and they wanted to go someplace else, let go of the control and let them get there. See, that's the difference between a CEO and a fake boss. The CEO says, go get the training and the knowledge, let go of the control, and just focus on building the system. And that those who want to work the system, and that those who don't want to work the system, let them not work the system, but don't worry about the ones who don't want to work the system. You just make sure you focus on where you got to go. Ladies and gentlemen, when you dial into where you want to go, apply the hustle, and use CEO strategies, nothing can stop you. Troy, back to you.
All right, experts. It need not be said. You just got served a master class by one of the best in the business. So let us now give an amazing round of applause to the man they call everybody's coach, Erik Robinson. We can't say thank you enough, sir. We appreciate you each and everything for your due diligence and all that you do constantly, day in and day out. We applaud you for sure. And with that being said, family, it is time for us to transition. And that brings us to the 𝗍𝗍 inspired recap relay. This is where you get to reflect in 1 minute. 1 minute or less, the best takeaway from today's masterclass. And then we'll pass the baton on to that next business runner. And we see somebody that is just ready to run. She got herself in lane number 1. Come on, sacred plug. Let's take that baton and get with it.
Thank you, Index Voice. Appreciate it. So my recap, what I took from this meeting today is just that reminder, go get the training that you need from whomever that training needs to come. So there's no excuses at this point. We have a whole squad, a whole village that is at our disposal. And if you can't get what you want from somebody on this village, then there are plenty of villages within 𝗍ecie that you can get plugged in. So there is no excuse at this point. That's all I got.
Thank you for bringing it with some smoke. I'm surprised you beat Dr. Mark to lane number 1 this morning. I tell you, and we got his outstretched hand in the zone and ready to go. Take it away, Dr. Mark. Go with it.
Hey, thanks, Coach Erik, this morning. And what I took away from CEOs value their business, not, the income part. They focus on their value and they focus on partnership. What hit me, what the bells came and rang, was partnership. You will have a net-breaking business if you catch this with partnership. The more valuable you are to somebody else's value, you're going to exponentially increase your business. So value and value is going to bring you more business, and it's generational wealth. So, man, Coach, you just know it just took me to a whole nother level. You bring value with value, and you keep on increasing value. Thank you this morning.
Look at that, 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 look at that. Dr. Mark runs so fast, he run 2 legs all by himself. And we just take it straight and give it to none other than the anchor leg of the day, because we don't need nobody else. Everybody else already out there running their business, so good for you. And now we're going to say, hold on, just wait a minute, don't go nowhere, because we going to say, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. And now we get a chance to give it to the lady that knows how to finish a race in style. She is that phenomenal note taker, that AI personified lady that is the anchor leg of the day and international recap specialist that captures it all. We talking about none other than Miss Rita. Miss Rita.
I'm here. Thank you, Troy.
Put your tennis shoes on. Time up just one more time. Let's go.
I'm here. Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. All right. If your prospect get declined, don't stop right there. Look for another company. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't give up on your family. They will eventually contact you. We need to have some type of awards for our young family members that's helping us in the business. Call your EDs and upline to help you get unstuck. They are here to help you. It's a powerful thing to pick up the phone and make the call. You don't know what you don't know. The person that makes the call will get unstuck. The person that does not make the call will have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Stay plugged in. We have a whole village. Make the call. I also want to say job well done to Tawana for staying in the car, for building her business, plugging in, and leading from the front. Job well done, Tawana. Breaking crutches, anything stopping you from handling your business. Break through and conquer. If you can break through, you can lead. Learn yourself first. If you want to take care of your customer, give them what they want, not what you want. Have you ever felt like you are burning out, energy low, and your business not moving? The #1 shift that turns hustlers into CEOs. It's all about the strategies. Hustlers grind until they get burnt out. CEOs build a system that keeps paying them even when they stop working. Don't focus on hustling. It's not about the hours you put in, it's your identity. CEOs move like a boss. We are bosses of bosses. It's a partnership. Help your partners understand they are bosses. What do you identify with? Do you identify as a boss? They are not afraid of others doing great. They want the best on their team. CEOs think valuation of the company. What is your net worth? Employees think income. How do I raise the value of my company, not just my income? If you focus on income, that doesn't mean the value of your business goes up. Don't get confused. Building your business is not the same as building your income. If you want to get rid of the roller coaster, build a bigger business. What if you are a hustler turned CEO? Bring that energy and effort to a duplicatable system. There is value in pouring in. CEOs that delegate and focus on strategy grow their business 3 times quicker. Stop playing the shuffle game with your future. You have the system, you are the driver, you are not the passenger like when you're on your job. Stay focused and get to the destination. Follow the GPS. Fix the flat and keep going. Pulled over, keep going. You have to have a hustle mentality. The 5 things. Why hustling harder without, #1, why hustling harder without leverage would lead to exhaustion. #2, having the shift from doing everything to a system that's duplicatable. Own the system. Work it like you created it. Do you believe in it? #3, Stop asking how to do it and ask who can do it. Figure out who can help you. We even have ChatGPT to help us now. Number 4, CEOs don't manage tasks. They manage outcome. Do not micromanage. Are you doing what you need to do to get an appointment? Appointment, presentation, a sale, or a business partner? Set appointments, show the plan, plug into meetings. Number 5, why control kills growth. Release control without losing the vision. You do not own your team members. They can be helped by anyone they choose. Be a CEO, not a fake boss. Focus on where you want to go. Apply the hustle. Use CEO strategies. Nothing will be able to stop you. That's it, and that's all.
There you go again. There you go again. This is the time where everybody comes off mute and gives this young lady what she is due. Miss Rita.
Rita.
Yes, Miss Rita.
Wow, thank
Miss
you.
Rita.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Awesome, Miss Rita. Awesome.
CEO, Uncle Jock, Coach Erik, everybody that's been dropping the mic this morning. We appreciate you. We thank you. We virtually want to give you all that you're due for participating this morning. And now, before I give the mic back to everybody's coach for his announcements and marching orders, since we now know how, let me ask the question. What's next?
Drill it
Drill it
till you
till you
kill
kill
it.
Drill it till you
Drill
kill
it till you kill it. You got it. That's it. I'm Troy Gandy, your Index Voice of Inspiration. And I am now signing off from Good Morning Experts. Coach Erik, back to you.
All right, Troy. Well, with that being said, y'all got it. Let's go get it. Love y'all. Have an amazing day.
You too.
Peace be with you.
Get your green sheets. Everybody, get your green sheets. Get your green sheets.